This project started with the creation of a renewable energy task force, looking for ways that the county could finance such a project and where to put the solar PV panels. It was followed shortly thereafter with my State of the County address in 2010 when I was president of the Board of Supervisors, and I said that one of my goals was to have our government center use 100% renewable energy. We were then able to work with Silicon Valley Joint Ventures to find out a way to finance it.
When the county started our solar PV effort back in 2008-2009, there weren't a lot of projects to really base our project on. Typically they were a single project, and typically they were a lease or ownership model as opposed to a power purchase agreement.
The County Counsel's office was brought in to assist in the procurement process associated with the Santa Clara County Solar Voltaic Project. Our role was to provide legal advice and to assist in developing the documents necessary to come up with a system of cooperation among a number of other public agencies in the county to purchase power through what is called a PPA, or power purchase agreement, which is a system financing the acquisition of power that allows agencies to obtain the power at reasonable prices. We have imposed terms in those agreements that allow the county to acquire power without necessarily incurring the high costs associated with the acquisition of the equipment necessary to produce the power. The power purchase agreements also allow the county to opt out of the contracts in the long run if necessary for budgetary purposes. The power purchase agreements allow the county to obtain solar renewable energy without necessarily incurring the risks associated with the equipment necessary to produce that power.
For the past 3 or 4 years, the county has been pushing hard on bringing renewable energy to the county, and as you see in the background here, we've got a solar PV installation on one of our clinics. This is one of 8 recent installations that the county has done, and part of what makes this project possible is the combination of tax incentives, California Solar Initiative incentives, and a procurement which involved 8 other agencies, which basically make this a smaller project for the county, turn it into a very large procurement effort.
Where I come in is with the experience of basically implementing the project in the construction phase. So the unique challenge to this type of construction is because it is a power purchase agreement, it is not a public works contract. However, because we have public involved in our facilities and we have a lot of safety issue concern, so we have to be extremely cautious in terms of telling the contractor how to do the job, but at the same time we don't have the full control of the contractor's work. Even though they own the system, they own the facility, they own the construction, we still had control of the facility, if you wish, in terms of construction safety, construction implementation. So that was kind of a unique hybrid between a public works versus non-public works type of contract. So that was one of the unique challenges that we had to face.
So far, our systems have just finished 1 year of operation, and we actually saved more than we expected to. We were expecting to save about $400,000 in utility costs this year. It's looking like it's going to be closer to $600,000 or $700,000. There's also greenhouse gas emissions benefits. We've been able to significantly lower our greenhouse gas emissions from electricity-related usage, which is a significant emissions factor in the county of Santa Clara for our facilities.
We recently held an economic development summit on green energy and green tech here in Santa Clara County, right here in the board chambers, and we assembled a panel of industry leaders, and almost every one of them reminded us over and over again how important it is and will continue to be for counties and local governments to be early adopters of this kind of technology, to actually do the investment and do the installations, and not just as an example to the public sector. We're glad if we're being a good role model in that sense. One of the first ways it helped the community was in terms of job creation. People were so grateful to see ground being broken, to see this kind of a project going up. Like investing against a recession like that, creates hope in the community, but also creates paychecks, and that's very important. It's a green project, and there's nothing better than green jobs now and probably long into the future. That'll be the kind of thing that we're looking for. So the community's benefited that way as well.